In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use the Reports Writer to build a simple open work order report. Start by selecting the Reports menu item on the left-hand side and click New to create the example report. Let's call this report Open Work Order Example and file it away with the other open work order reports. Click Save. Next, we're going to move to the Design tab to build out this report. The first step in designing this report is to choose a master table in the database to build this report around. As you see, there are over 100 available database tables to work with. If you click Info, you'll be shown the database schema resource map for that particular table. For example, if we click Info on the business table, it shows the database schema for that table and a list of available fields in that table. The database resource map can help you design out your report by displaying those linkages between database tables. As this is a work order report, we'll scroll down and select the work order table on the list. If we expand out the work order table, you'll see a list of column options we can add to this report. Simply drag and drop the columns needed in the report one at a time. So let's start with Assets, Assigned Users, Work Order Code, Date Created, Description, and Estimated Hours. Let's also add Maintenance Type to this report. However, Maintenance Type is not available in the work order table. You'll notice the word Join opposite Maintenance Type. The reason is, Maintenance Type has its own table in the database. The work order table simply references the maintenance type table by a unique code. So to add the maintenance type, we must join to the maintenance table first. We're presented with three joining options: inner, left outer, and right outer. This is where some basic SQL experience will come in handy. If we choose inner join and someone creates a work order with no maintenance type, it won't show up in this report. So we'll select left outer join, which means if there are any work orders with no maintenance type, they'll still show up in this report. Click OK. We can now add the maintenance type to the report. Open out the maintenance type table and drag over the maintenance type name. We'll rename the column type to make it more obvious. Click Save. You can now reorder the columns if necessary by dragging and dropping. You can also resize them. Next, let's create a filter to only show what we need. We only want open work orders on this report, so we need to set up a filter. Click the filter icon. Let's create a simple filter. Scroll down to work order status. Choose Is One Of, as we have more than one. Select Open, Assigned, and Work in Progress. Click OK, and the filter is complete. We can add some runtime parameters to the report, and if you're not too sure what they are, you'll see them when you run any regular report in the CMMS. In this open work order example, the user is prompted to choose three parameters before running the report: the start date, end date, and priority. Let's create a parameter for priority. Select the picker option and choose priority from the dropdown. Right now, this picker does nothing unless the data is filtered by it, so we need to update the filter to filter for the picker. Click the filter again. Select and choose priority from the list. This means the report will be filtered by the priority or priorities the user picks when running the report. Finally, the work order statement will sort the data by one or more columns. We can set this to order by date created, so it shows the oldest work orders first. Order ascending. You may have noticed this red line. This tells me some of the columns lie outside the available space on the page size, so I'll have to make the page bigger. In the Options tab, let's change the page size from A4 to A2 and click Save. We can also show the parameters at the top of the report by checking the checkbox. Now let's see what this report looks like. Click Run. You'll see the priority parameter we set up when building the report. Select the priority type. Let's pick High and Highest. And there you have it. We've built an open work order report filtered by priority. We could probably reorder and resize the columns to clean it up, add maybe more fields to make use of the available real estate on the right-hand side. And that's it. This simple report is just the tip of the iceberg. The report building possibilities are endless.